Welcome back to Danese Media. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the deputy party leader of DCP called Cleophas Malala have now exposed to the people of Kenyans on how President William Ruto have been forced to deploy plainclothes officers in Olkalau constituency, Nyandarua County, to start intimidating voters that are going to vote for Rigathi Gachagwa's candidate. As we speak right now, President William Ruto is seeing bad things in Olkalau. The people of Olkalau have turned out in large numbers. Saa kumi na moja watu walikuwa kwa polling centers wakiongojea watu wa IEBC.
Look at the situation at Orie Polytechnic at only 6:10. Look at Orie Polytechnic at 6:10.
Cleophas Malala, to just explain to us how the process is according to you. How have you witnessed the process so far?
So far, so good. We are happy that the process has begun very well. Our people have woken up in large numbers, and as you can see, the turnout is really encouraging. We expect that this calmness will prevail all through the day, and we expect victory, of course. But just one or two issues. We've seen so many vehicles which are going around without number plates, and I think these are concerns that the police should take a note of, because we cannot be having people moving around. Some of them are plainclothes police officers. I think their motive was to intimidate voters, but I thank the people of Olkalau who have turned out in large numbers. We've gone to several polling stations, and we have seen citizens of all categories, youth, women, middle-aged citizens, coming out to exercise their civic right. I want to also urge the people of Olkalau, as they cast their vote, they should not just cast their vote and go home. No. This is not a government that you can trust. Let us ensure that we cast our vote and guard our vote. We have our agents. But
DPL, you know, it is against the IEBC rules for you to guard your vote, because IEBC said once you vote, you go home.
Yeah, but we can wait outside the polling station. Inside the polling station is, we know, is not allowed, but outside the polling station, so that we do not have any form of ballot stuffing or any form of interference by the paranoid police officers. We just want to ensure that these elections are guarded, and the democracy that we've been fighting for all this time round is actually seen today.
Okay. Maybe lastly, DPL, we heard of some incident last night where some people were attacked. I don't know whether you have any information about that from your side, because I understand some of them were from your affiliation.
Yesterday evening we had a village that was attacked by plainclothes officers, and it's quite unfortunate. It was just, I think they wanted to derail our focus on when it comes to our preparation, but we were able to manage the situation, and we want to tell the people of Kalou that this has been a very peaceful morning, and we expect that this peace will prevail all through the day.
All right. Thank you so much. Or maybe lastly, sorry, let me ask you this. We understand your candidate is voting at around 9 a.m. Is that still the plan, or and how is it going to happen?
Yeah, our candidate will be voting at 9:30 at AC polling station, and we are certain that that is going to be a golden vote for the people of Olkalau.
Okay.
Thank you.
All the best. Thank you.
We've seen earlier various leaders claiming that this is intimidating, to speak of the high number of policemen. And what did you say about that? And are there still plainclothes policemen who are still in the area? And what are you doing about that?
Initially, that was the motive. The motive was to intimidate our voters, to try and intimidate our voters, to insinuate a situation whereby there is a lot of tension in the area. But I thank the people of Olkalau who have snubbed that signal and turned out in large numbers. We believe that even if you brought the entire brigade of the police force here today, the will of the people of Olkalau will not be interfered with.
As far as you've observed, what would you say about the numbers? Have people come out in the numbers that you expected?
Yeah, very good turnout. As you can see, the queues are very long and it's quite encouraging. But we've put in mechanisms to ensure that even more people come in to vote. We're going all the way to hospitals to even talk to some of the in-charge doctors to allow patients who can come and vote and go back to the hospital. We've also provided mechanisms to ensure that people living with disabilities, some of them are trapped in their respective homes, they don't have transport. We've facilitated a way in which people can go and help them to also come and be part of this very noble exercise. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That is Cleophas Malala, the Deputy Party Leader of the DCP Party, and we continue just speaking.
Usiku, yani watu wa Olkalau walikesha kwa polling centers. That is what I can say. Can we watch the video? Kimemana huko. Na kuambia Ruto must steal that vote. Ruto cannot wait to be embarrassed by Rigathi Gachagua after losing Olkalau seat. But by the way, what Olkalau people have done is totally wonderful. I'm happy. Wamejitokeza kwa wingi. All the polling centers are full. Imagine saa moja watu walikuwa wamejaa kwa line. Saa moja watu walikuwa wamejaa kwa line, and that is something that is totally scaring President William Ruto. Ruto is not ready to see Rigathi Gachagua talking about Olkalau. Ruto is not going to wait until the votes is counted. Hata ongoja. Ruto must make sure that his candidate won that seat at any cost. The work of the IEBC that are there is to announce UDA candidate, but not the winner. Venye alitumia 1 billion on bribe, 10 billion on project, Ruto cannot lose Olkalau seat. Si ati atashinda kwa kura, no. If the IEBC were independent in Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua's candidate was supposed to be the new member of parliament of Olkalau constituency. Because if you see the way things have been happening, ground have been chanting Rigathi Gachagua's candidate morning to evening. Even the last day of campaign, watu walienda kwa UDA people, wakaenda kwa DC people. Then baada ya campaign ya UDA, watu walianza kuimba one time. Watu wa Olkalau. Then the bad thing with the Mount Kenya people, you can't betray them. You can't give the money to do what you want. Huwezi ukawapea pesa ili wafanye kile ambacho wewe mwenyewe unakitaka. So let us just wait and see how the IEBC people are going to behave after the end of the voting. Why have they deployed those plainclothes officers if not to rig the votes? If not to steal the votes for Rigathi Gachagua for UDA candidate? Wameenda kufanya nini huko? 2 days, 1 day to by election. The DIG Langat promised Kenya that they have deployed over 1,000 armed officers in Olkalau. Yesterday, they were just patrolling there at night, day and night. What were they doing? With 4 water cannons. What was the work of those water cannons? We want to know. But I'm very, very happy. I'm much happy, Kenyans. What Olkalau people have done is something that Kenyans need to do ahead of 2027 election. We also need to turn out in large numbers. The way it has happened in Olkalau, I like it. Over 70,000 people of Olkalau, registered voters, are casting their votes right now as we speak. So let us just wait. Mungu tusaidie. But UDA candidate lazima atashinda tu. Wacha tu tuseme tu kweli. Although Gachagua is taking early lead in Olkalau, but Ruto must make sure that this candidate won that seat. Erastus Ethekon, the IEBC chairperson, was appointed to do what Ruto want. Ruto appointed him to do what he want during the by-election and also during the general election. He was appointed to declare William Ruto as the winner, but not to serve the interest of Kenyans because, number one, he was appointed to be the IEBC chairperson. He didn't apply for that job. So as we speak right now, Ruto must intimidate voters. You are being threatened. Others are being given 300 bob to vote. Wewe kushapiga kura, unapewa yako na unatoka. Yet IEBC people are aware of this, but they can't do anything. One day ago, they pretend finding Nakuru member of parliament for bribing people in Olkalau. Later on, court help him. But when Gachagua supporter, an MP from where, talked about something that was critical in Olkalau, he was arrested. He was charged 1.5 million. There is a woman MP that was charged 1.5 million for exposing a critical thing in Olkalau beyond the IEBC people. Si alipigwa fine, but kwa UDA hawapigwi fine. These IEBC people are not independent. That is what I can say. So keep it locked at Danny's Media, because I'll be giving you more updates one by one to make sure that you don't miss what is happening in Olkalau constituency as they are casting their vote for their new member of parliament after a very, very long period of time without them having their member of parliament to continue doing development in their constituency as we are approaching the general election in 2027. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, my great viewers. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video, comment, share. And don't forget to turn on notification bell for more updates daily. See you in the next video, my great viewers. Asanteni sana, nyinyi ni watu wa nguvu tafadhali. Msubscribe to make sure that at the end of August tukue kwa 10k followers kwa hii channel yetu mpya ya Danny's Media. Tukutane baadaye wapenzi watazamaji wa Danny's Media. Bye bye.